Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. So you guys got to watch this first before we get started with this video. Watch Hella. Oh, where's Daddy's girl? Alright babies, come on. Good girl. Go on, Caesar. Caesar, go. I know he is. Ow. I like that wrist for a minute. Alright. I don't know, she's just a trip. I just love how she does that. She just puts those ears back and just comes in full force. Alright, so here we are. It is Monday, 2021. It is the 20th of December. Man, the days are flying by, folks. It'll be Christmas before we know it. It's now, the sun was out quite a bit earlier, and it is now clouded over. I know it's shocking that it is turning overcast in New York. See, we still got some blue skies over here, but this is what we got coming in. Oh, and look who came to say hi once again. You are so funny. You are a funny girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a funny girl. But yes, the clouds are coming in, so the weather is going to change. I know it's, like I said, I know it's shocking that it's New York, that it's going to be overcast, but it does happen. Anyway, I wanted to talk about a topic that I think is actually very important. Again, well, I know I say that a lot. There's like, this is important, but it's something to think about. Why is it when a society is collapsing that most people have no idea that the society is collapsing? And then they're like, when it collapses, they're like completely taken off guard. They have no idea. They're very surprised, can't believe it's happened, and all those type of things. Why does that happen like that? And I've thought about this a lot, because if you look at the different times in our history of the world when things have done this, one of the things that I have found is, people get comfortable. If they're distracted, they're in their own little bubbles. They're not paying attention. They're not looking at the bigger picture. If something doesn't affect them directly or individually, they don't want to know nothing about it. So it's that, in my opinion, I call it the out of sight, out of mind syndrome. Well, I don't, that might be bad, but it doesn't really affect me, so I don't care. You guys have heard that, I'm sure. Keeping people distracted with different things so that you're not going to ever deal with or address the real issues that are going on. These things, again, I find fascinating. That people get so caught up in whatever they're being told that they'll never look beyond that. They won't do it. They're just going to go, oh, well, that's what they said, so it's got to be the truth, and we're going to go on about our day. And they buy everything that they're being sold. Whatever bill of goods are being sold, they buy it, they believe it. I know I had talked about this before, and I had mentioned this, that there was a time, not that long ago, where a lot of people were saying, well, wait a minute. Why are these CEOs making so much money? Right? That's not right. That's not fair. They don't deserve that much money. And I'm a real big believer that the CEOs do not deserve the kind of money that they're getting. And again, people were saying that they negotiate their severance packages before they even get hired. So, if they're fired or if they leave the company, these are the different packages they're getting, which is brilliant if you're the person that is benefiting from that. But if you're an employee of the company and that company's tanking, and Joe Blow CEO, who was a piece of garbage that now is fired, or they're getting rid of him, they're replacing him, he walks out with millions of dollars, in a severance package. That's insanity to me. I don't get how anybody can be okay with that. But, like I said, that's just my opinion on that one. But now the shift has changed. The mindset has changed through what? Through what? And now you get a lot of people who are like, well, they deserve that money. No, they don't. No, they don't. Does an athlete who plays 16 games a year, and yeah, there's a preseason and there's training camp and blah, 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 but do any of those athletes deserve $45 million a year? I don't care how good you are. Do you deserve that kind of money? I don't believe so. Because if I said, let's say I'm the commissioner, we'll go with baseball. I'm the commissioner of baseball. The max amount of money that you can make as an athlete is, let's go with $200,000 a year. Let's go with that number, okay? That's a max amount you can make. Now, with incentives, if you hit 25 home runs in a season, this is your bonus. If you hit 30 home runs, there's your bonus, okay? They're not going to say, nope, that's not acceptable, I'm not going to play for that. They absolutely would, because most of those people are egomaniacs anyway. All right, so they're egomaniacs. They want the stardom. They want to be seen. They wanted to, and there's some fantastic athletes out there. Don't get me wrong, okay? But nobody's worth the kind of money that we are paying some of these athletes. So if you capped it off and said, here's where it's at. Same thing with CEOs. Same thing with CFOs. All these people that are making ridiculous amounts of money. If you capped it off and said, this is the max, and everything else is incentive laden. So if the company does XYZ of profit, here's the bonus, okay? And my thing, and I believe that this is something that should be in place, if you have employees and you say to them, listen, if you guys reach this production number, here's your bonus. It gives them incentive. It gives them a reason to be vested in the company and want to see the company do well. I mean, I know that's crazy. Heaven forbid, you know what I mean, that the employees actually benefit, but it's just something that it just blows me away that doesn't happen more, that the greed-based, and it's all, it's just insanity. But you have too many people that are now saying this is okay or that's okay, and they're not doing anything about it. That happens constantly, absolutely constantly. I'm going to take you guys along for this journey for the eggs and see where we're at here. So we have one here. Let's see if we got any more buried into there. Alright, so there's no more there. There's a fake egg over here. So now we'll check the other side. I will come out again later and check one more time later. But I figure I would take a look now and see if we had anything. Today, I'm actually going to show you this. That 2x4 that you see connected with the other 2x4 there, I just put that in there today. There was a hole dug through from the other side to this side. I think that may have been there already from before, but I kind of really noticed it today. So I came out, so one right now, guys. I came out today and I fixed that and I adjusted that because I'm going to try to keep my chickies as safe as I possibly can. I'm always looking for other holes that if there's somebody digging their way through, we're going to make sure that these guys are safe and that we're not having extra visitors staying here with the chickens. So that is that's the thing there. But I do want to hear your feedback on this, guys. I really do. Do you think that and I believe it's happening right now. So many people. Howdy. So many people are just asleep, watching their TV shows, not paying attention to what is going on, watching the decline of our society. in our country, and they just don't seem to care. Because as long as they have TV, as long as they have alcohol, and they have food, and they have their drugs, and they're warm, and they can sit around and do nothing, they are content. If the government is making more and more people reliant on said government, that is their intent. That's what they're doing on purpose, because if they can keep you compliant, you're easier to control. If you stand up and say, hey, wait a minute, this isn't right, they don't want that. All these governments around the world are like that. They don't want that. They want you to be just smart enough to run the machines, but stupid enough to believe everything that they're feeding you, and they expect you to go, oh, yeah, okay, that's okay with me. But I think that you're seeing the awakening, and I was talking about this the other night in one of my live streams. You're seeing an awakening of people saying, I have had enough. This is not acceptable anymore. And they're demanding change. They're demanding that something be done about it. And I think you're starting to really see that happening now. And it'll be interesting to see where it goes. To me, it'll be interesting to see what the government's response to these situations are. Now, tomorrow, President Biden is going to be addressing the nation. I fully anticipate, and this is just my opinion, we're going to see further restrictions coming. I hope I'm wrong. I am absolutely hope I'm wrong, but I think you're going to see more draconian policies put in place to restrict your movements, to restrict what you're doing, and more control measures. Not good at all, in my opinion. In the long run, that's not good at all. That's not how we want it to be. So, I want to hear your feedback on this video, guys. Do you believe that most of the people have zero clue what is going on, and either they just go along to get along, or is it that as long as it doesn't affect them directly, they don't care? I don't know. It amazes me that how many people are just compliant and think that what is happening and what is going on is okay. And, well, I just don't want to cause any trouble, so I'm just going to go along and do as I'm told. To me, that's insanity. But anyway, so I am going to jump off of here for now. I hope you enjoyed seeing the chickens and checking out as far as what's going on with the eggs. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope everybody's having a good day today. I definitely want to hear your feedback in the comments, guys. I want to hear what you guys have to say. But I want to remind you that we are all in this together, that we are one race called the human race, and as soon as we can figure that out, we are truly going to be in much, much better shape. We got to stop letting them divide us. And when I say them, the powers that be, whoever's in control, with the daily inundation through social media, through TV, through whatever, to divide us, to keep us fighting amongst each other. We got to stop fighting amongst each other. We need to come together as human beings, because that's what we truly all are, and work together. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what is going to happen in life. So it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you are trying to accomplish, whatever you are trying to do, you can do it. The only person that can stop you from reaching your goals is you. That's it. Nobody else. If you stay positive, you stay away from the negativity, you're going to be in much, much better shape. That's what people really do need to realize. Set your goals and then set about to making them happen. Stay away from people that want to bring you down. People that want to, want you to fail. That tell you can't accomplish that. Oh, you can't do that. What are you, silly? What are you, stupid? You can't accomplish that. Show them. Say, okay, whatever. And my favorite response, and I will tell you this right now, my favorite response when somebody comes off with those type of negative comments is watch me. Watch me, because I'm going to do it. I'm going to get it done. I'm going to achieve the goals that I set. I'm going to get things squared away the way that I want to, and that's it, period. It's going to happen. So something to think about. But anyway, guys, I am going to jump off for now. I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all tomorrow. And if you are going to be joining me tonight for the live stream for the members only, for the hardcore members only, I will see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.